Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. I'm Jyoti Chaudhary, the school counselor, and I take this opportunity to welcome all the stakeholders to our Web Talk series of sessions on self-improvement. The school also had organized parental well-being sessions in the month of June, where sessions on mental health, parenting, and eye care were conducted. The entire world is going through a stressful period due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The virus is known to spread rapidly, causing harm to our human organs, especially the respiratory system. The pandemic had also a detrimental effect on the world economy as well. As the country battles the pandemic on a war footing, India's traditional system of yoga had been established as a means to boost immunity, strengthen lung capacity, improve overall health, and create mental peace. During this time of heightened anxiety, when one hardly gets time for self care, yoga as a natural therapy can come to our rescue. To help us navigate through stressful times, we have amongst us today two yoga exponents, Miss Mansi Gulati and Miss Akansha. Mansi Gulati, Mrs. India Asia International 2015, an author and an international yoga exponent, has been working in the field of yoga for over 15 years and has developed a concept of face yoga, a natural exercise for the upper shoulders in addition to various other yoga exercises. Ms. Gulati has been consistently engaged in promoting yoga to reach the masses and through the TV appearances, lectures, workshops, and camps at various locations in the country. She is also working in close coordination with the Ministry of Ayush and the Center for Cultural Resources and Training at Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. She is currently presenting yoga on ETV and Tata Sky. Ms. Akansha Verma is a certified yoga instructor and Reiki expert with combined experience of more than 9 years. She initiated a company, Shunyata, dedicated to teaching yoga, meditation, kids yoga, and various other healing practices. Ms. Akansha is an acclaimed dancer and known for her choreography. She also choreographed various dance themes, including chakra healing techniques. She held a workshop on womb healing for women, helping from balance their hormones and emotions. She has been speaking about spreading awareness for yoga and dance on various platforms like Siddhant Sagram channel. She is also well trained in acro yoga under Shivuham Company. Akansha is a profound healer with 2 years of experience in naturopathy and works on holistic development of mind, body, and soul. I extend a hearty welcome to our special guest on behalf of the entire Salvan fraternity. We also welcome our Honorable Principal Ma'am, Ms. Rashmi Malik, an educationist who believes in self-awareness, self-analysis, and deeds which combine spirituality and practicality. I would now request ma'am to lead the webinar. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Jyoti, and good evening, everyone. First and the foremost thing, our chairman, Salvan Education Trust, is also with us. So, very warm welcome to the webinar. And of course, Mansi ji and Akansha ji has already been introduced by Jyoti. And the illustrious panelists we have, we also have with us two, students representative. Akshara Vai, who's representing our junior sections, and we have Sanya, who's representing the senior sections and the middle sections of our school. Because I know that these children, they have a lot of queries, and these are the people who will be taking our, all the ancient tradition and ahead, and will take us, to on the world map. The Mansi ji, I know that you have been called as Lady Ramdev in South India, And that really shows how much work you have done in this industry and in this area for that matter. But we'll start with you with a very simple question, which our children should be knowing about, and that is, what exactly is yoga? Because right now, whenever we hear the term yoga, it is actually known as physical exercises. We only know yoga through physical exercises. But then I know that there are many other things attached to yoga. So would you please start by giving us a simple definition of yoga?
Absolutely, we will do that. Really, thank you so much for the introduction. So before that, I request everyone, because we are going to do webinar for the yoga. So please, we'll chant Om first, then we'll start our session. So join your hands, close your eyes, relax yourself first. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now we'll say Om 3 times very slowly. Inhale first. Inhale. Inhale. Rub your palm, generate some heat. Keep it on your eyes. Hold there for 20 seconds. Relax yourself first. Okay, release. Now we'll tell you what yoga is. पहले हमने ओम का चैंट किया है. मैं आपको जरूर बताऊंगी ओम के बारे में. साइंटिफिकली देखा जाए ओम, एक्सेल करें. एक्सेलेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इट क्लियर ऑल द बैड टॉक्सिन्स फ्रॉम योर बॉडी. बट येस, दिस वाइब्रेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आ उ मा, इन 3 शब्दों से ओम का उच्चारण होता है और इन 3 शब्दों में हमारी टंग यूज नहीं होती है. तो दिस इज वेरी वेरी गुड फॉर द प्यूरिफिकेशन फॉर अवर मेंटल हेल्थ ऑल्सो. सो जब भी आप ओम करें तो इसको जरूर करिए, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. और योगा की जब हम बात कर रहे हैं, योगा सूत्रा इज कंपोज बाय महर्षि पतंजलि जी, कंसिस्ट ऑफ 195 सूत्रास. एंड 5000 साल पहले ही हमारा इंडिया का ही ओरिजिन इंडिया से ही है. 5000 साल पहले ही आ चुका था. लोग अब इसकी प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, अच्छी बात है. मैं आपको पूरी तरह योग के बारे में बताऊंगी. देयर आर 4 स्ट्रीम्स: कर्म योग, भक्ति योग, जानना योग, राजयोग. सबका पाथ एक ही है, रियलाइजेशन. अभी मैं आपको थोड़ा बताती हूँ, बिकॉज मैं कर्म योगी ज्यादा मैं बिलीव करती हूँ. कर्म करना चाहिए. जब हम कर्म करते हैं, फल की मतलब आप रिवॉर्ड की एक्सपेक्टेशन मत रखें. दैट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. हमें लाइफ में भी फोकस रहना चाहिए, बिकॉज अभी बहुत चीजें हमें डिस्ट्रैक्ट करती हैं. आप फोकस्ड रहिए, अपने मतलब ध्यान करिए. और योग हमें ध्यान करना ही ज्यादा सिखाता है. लोगों के माइंड में ये चीजें हैं कि योग का मतलब सिर्फ आसन करना होता है, एक्सरसाइजेस करना होता है. नो, और दैट इज नॉट राइट. यस, आसन इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. दिस इज फॉर द डिसिप्लिन. एंड मंत्र इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. इट्स फॉर आपके मेंटल हेल्थ के लिए, प्यूरिफिकेशन के लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है. दैट इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. बट एक्चुअली योगा क्या होता है? योगा इज ऑल अबाउट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. आप कोई भी कर्म करे, पूरा करे, वही योग होता है. जो डिस्ट्रैक्शन होता है, जो कंफ्यूजन होती है, वो आपको नहीं होगा अगर आप योग करेंगे. और मैं आपको योगा के 8 लिम्स के बारे में भी बताऊंगी, जो हम स्टूडेंट्स के लिए स्पेशली मैं ये बताना चाह रही हूँ, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. यम, नियम, आसना, प्राणायामा, प्रतिहारा, ध्याना, धारणा, समाधि. आप लोगों को सिर्फ 4 चीजें फॉलो करनी है. यम, नियम. यम मीन्स पर्सनल डिसिप्लिन, नियम मीन्स सोशल डिसिप्लिन, आसना वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर बॉडी. हमेशा अपने पोस्चर को सीधा रखिए. आगे जाके हमें कुछ चीजें करनी पड़े उससे पहले हम खुद ही अपना ध्यान रखें। प्राणायामा, प्राणायामा भी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है। हमारा माइंड एंड बॉडी इज कनेक्टेड विद योर ब्रेथ। ब्रेथ विल हेल्प यू टू एक्सपेंड योर एज ऑल्सो, और ब्रीथिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। मैं प्राणायामा के बारे में आपको बता रही हूँ। प्राणा का मीन्स होता है ब्रेथ, यामा मीन्स होता है कंट्रोल। सो कंट्रोल टुवर्ड योर ब्रेथ इज ऑलवेज इंपॉर्टेंट। सो यही योग की प्रॉपर डेफिनेशन है। प्लीज आप इसको लेके कंफ्यूज मत हुए। बेसिकली योगा इज ऑल अबाउट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन और सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन। संस्कृत वर्ड युज से है, मीन्स यूनिटी बिटवीन आपके माइंड एंड बॉडी कनेक्टेड टू योर इनर स्पिरिट। सो बहुत जरूरी होता है। और ये जो 4 पाथ मैंने आपको बताया, ये भी आपको रियलाइजेशन की तरफ ही लेके जाता है। एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज बताऊंगी, ये सब रोल हम प्ले कर रहे हैं। इट्स वेरी नाइस ऑल्सो, बिकॉज चाहे टीचर हो, प्रिंसिपल हो, डॉक्टर हो, इंजीनियर हो, हम सब रोल प्ले कर रहे हैं। एक्चुअली आप क्या है वो आपको योग ही रियलाइज करता है। सो आई एम इनटू योगा फ्रॉम लास्ट मेनी इयर्स। मैं सबसे यही रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी, आप लोग योग जरूर कीजिए, आपकी लाइफ के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। और प्राणायामा के बारे में मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, बिकॉज पैंडेमिक चल रहा है, लोग बहुत परेशान होते हैं। प्राणायामा पे जरूर फोकस कीजिए। अगर हम सांस नहीं लेंगे तो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट, आप जी नहीं पाएंगे, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट। प्लीज मैं आप सबसे ये रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी, सबसे पहले तो मैं कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करूंगी, इतना अच्छा इनिशिएट आप लोग कर रहे हैं, योगा बता रहे हैं ये टाइम पे। और रेस्ट प्राणायामा में आप सिर्फ सिंपल क्रिया कीजिए, बहुत जरूरी है। अभी मैं इनहेल एक्सेल कर रही हूँ, जस्ट आप अपनी ब्रीथिंग की स्पीड को इंक्रीज कीजिए, दैट इज ऑल। अगर आप इसको करेंगे, आप बहुत अपने आप को एक्टिव और हमेशा एनर्जाइज फील करेंगे। बहुत सिंपली है, मैं आपको 3 करके बताऊंगी, बहुत जरूरी है ये। अपने हाथ को यहाँ पे रखेंगे। वी ओनली नीड टू इंक्रीज द स्पीड ऑफ आवर ब्रेथ व्हाइल इनहेलिंग एंड एक्सेलिंग। नाउ इनहेल, एक्सेल। इसमें भी देखिए हम एक ही प्रिंसिपल फॉलो कर रहे हैं, एक्सेल कर रहे हैं, हमारी बॉडी के जो भी बैड टॉक्सिन्स हैं वो क्लियर कर रहे हैं, और हम लोग और पॉजिटिव हो रहे हैं टुवर्ड्स लाइफ।
Thank you so much, Mansi ji. Obviously, limbs of yoga, which you're talking about, 8 limbs. And certainly, if we talk about the details, and you've already spoken that we are already teaching the yama, the restraint to the students, then niyama, we are having some kind of rules and regulation in our school. The children are learning that also. Asanas, yes, when they are sitting in the classroom, we always tell them to sit straight. So that's, again, you say that if a child is sitting, in a particular pose with a steady, movement, then obviously it becomes an asana. And then pranayam, you have just talked about that when we exhale, you usually exhale out all our toxins, which is inside. And of course, the sensory withdrawal, I think that will take a little time for the kids to come to. And when we talk about dharana, that is the concentration, of course, when they are studying or they are doing their favorite thing, they are able to concentrate. And as you rightly said, that if you are able to concentrate and focus on any work for that matter, and if you are doing it lovingly, that's what yoga is. So, Akansha, would you like to add up something to this?
Yes, sure. Namaste to everyone. I am so grateful that I got this opportunity to spread the awareness about what yoga is exactly. So, thank you, Mansi, for such a great elaboration. Thank you so much. But I would like to add more to it. Firstly, the root of the yoga, from where it has come from the Lord Shiva. He's called the Adi Yogi. So whenever you start doing yoga, you have to first thank the Guru, and the Guru is the Lord Shiva, from where the yoga has started. And then after that, he gave it to his 7 disciples who were known as Saptarishis. Yes, I hope a lot of people know about this. And then gradually Lord Buddha, Mahavira ji, then the Maharishi Patanjali ji, then they gradually rediscovered it. So it was majorly the root is the Lord Shiva of yoga. Then I would like to again tell you more about yoga. Everyone need to understand it is like a sadhana. What does a sadhana mean? If someone loves dancing, right, it becomes your puja. Yeah, you dance it with complete passion, everything. So the yoga should also be done like a puja, like a sadhana. Okay, and it means union between the soul and the supreme power.
Earlier, yoga has been, if we go 1,000 years back, our ancestors and rishis, they used to live yoga as their lifestyle. It is just not about the eating right, doing some postures, then doing pranayam. It's more than that. It's very important for everyone to realize yoga is just not twisting your body. It's just not having good food. It's more than that. Earlier, our ancestors used this sadhan to meet the supreme power, to the universal consciousness. So, what does a universal consciousness? Whenever you feel loved, whenever you feel accepted, whenever you have passion within you, you feel blissful. That means you're vibrating at a universal consciousness. Whenever you're in love with nature, so yoga is a vehicle. It's a vehicle to move towards this consciousness where you become one with the nature, to the mother earth. You love all your living creatures, you love the nature, trees, stars, and and you feel that love within you. So it is a process for everyone. If you think that we can do 5 asana and after that we do one pranayam, we done with the yogic practice. No, it's not that. It's very, very deep. Our rishis, our ancestors have, they've gone through years of sadhana in yoga. Then they achieved something in life. If you have seen those rishis, they close their eyes and they just think of something and that appeared in their eyes. How did that happen? It happened out of the yoga sadhana that they did it for years. So it's that powerful.
Absolutely. Yeah, Kancha, thank you so much for giving this particular explanation. But I believe that, when we are talking about Adi Yogi, actually at that time there was no religion on the earth, right? So
Yes.
that is the reason the yoga cannot be, literally given to only one particular religion on this earth. I mean, it is obviously a universal lifestyle, actually, which we are again coming back to. Because in the early days, the nature was there and the man and the nature were like together. But now I think as human beings, we are detached from the nature. And that's the reason we have to now come back into the structured,
Yes,
kind
yes,
of
yes.
lifestyle.
And
So,
Lord Shiva, sorry to interrupt, never belonged to any religion. He was
yes.
against religion. He was free from all the entanglements, all the
True, true,
attachments.
true.
Yeah.
All right. So my next question to both of you is that how come there are so many schools of yoga? Like I've heard about Kundalini yoga, I've heard about power yoga and Hatha yoga. So what are these different types of yoga? If I have to choose one particular school, then where should I go and how should I go? So Mansi, if you could just take it up first.
एक्चुअली योगा के बारे में जब हम बात कर रहे हैं बेनिफिट सबके एक ही होते हैं यस देयर आर डिफरेंट नेम्स और अब अगर आप भगवत गीता में देखेंगे तो देयर आर 28 नेम्स अभी तो मैंने आपको 4 स्ट्रीम्स ऑफ योगा बताई है कर्म योगा भक्ति योग जानना योग राज योग देयर आर 28 स्ट्रीम्स तो कंफ्यूज होने का कुछ वो नहीं है यस दैट इज ट्रू अभी मैं भी आई एम इनटू एक्चुअली फेस योगा तो मैं फेस योगा भी कराती हूँ फेस योगा फेस इज पार्ट ऑफ अवर बॉडी सो जैसे हम बॉडी का एक्सरसाइज करके मेंटेन करते हैं वैसे ही चेहरे की भी एक्सरसाइज करके अपने आप को मेंटेन कर सकते हैं एंड देयर आर मेनी बेनिफिट्स सबका फाइनली पाथ एक ही तरफ है आपको रियलाइजेशन की तरफ लेके जाता है एंड यस बिकॉज आप स्टूडेंट्स के तो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए आज हम कुछ क्रिया भी बताएंगे जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और मैंने अभी सेशन स्टार्ट करने से पहले आपको ओम चैंट बताया है मैं सबसे एक चीज रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी रात को सोने से 10 मिनट पहले बिकॉज योगा चित्ती वृत्ति निरोधा कंट्रोलिंग योर थॉट वेव्स ऑफ योर माइंड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सो रात को सोने से 10 मिनट पहले आप ओम चैंट जरूर कीजिए इट इज आप देखेंगे 1-2 मंथ में हमारा बिहेवियर भी फाइनली मैनेज होते हैं तब एक ही पाथ में हमें लेके जाते हैं रियलाइजेशन की तरफ और डिसिप्लिन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन योगा आप कोई भी योग करें अष्टांग योग करें हठा योग करें इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक्सरसाइजेस व्हाई वी नीड टू गो फॉर डॉक्टर्स अगर हम नेचुरली अपने आप को ठीक रख सकते हैं सो सब आपको डिसिप्लिन ही करना सिखाएंगे एंड दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर टुडे आल्सो
Thank you. Akansha?
Yeah. So I personally believe, yes, firstly, it's a choice of an individual, how you go about it. If you want to if you want to work more on at a physical level, I would rather say go for Hatha Yoga. It beautifully work on the physical level. It balance all the chakras, it balance all the nervous system, everything. It was perfectly great. But if you're seeking that spiritual growth, like I will always, when it comes to yoga, I will always talk about the soul and the supreme power union. So if you're seeking that spiritual knowledge and that openness within you, around you, then I would rather say go for the Ashtanga Yoga, where there's more emphasis on the spiritual growth. So again, it always depends. There are more, there are so many yogic practices these days. Like I have done aerial yoga. They use the threads and a lot of things, and we hung ourselves and then we're upside down. But again, that will not bring me the spiritual growth. So that you have to smartly understand what you want. If you want to go for the just physical, then go for hatha yoga, aerial yoga. I have done acro yoga. If you want to have fun with partners, you can go for acro yoga. It is really good. You will learn how to balance with the partner, how to trust the other partner. And yes, it's a majorly a choice, I would rather say.
So basically, what exactly the soul needs, the soul gets gravitated towards.
Yes, definitely.
That's what you want to say. All right. So, as I had told earlier, that we have two, students of our school here who will be asking questions, and of course, one yoga practitioner, Miss Anjali, is also with us today, and we'll be taking a question from her later. First, I would request Sanya to, start asking your questions. Sanya, you had lots and lots of queries, I know, and I had to really shorten it. Sanya, you can't ask so many questions. And also, I would like to, tell you that before this webinar, we had actually, circulated a Google form to all the students, and we have received hundreds of questions, which is so difficult for us to, take all the questions. Yeah, but then certainly we'll be answering them very soon. So Sanya, please take up some questions which you and your friends wanted to ask the experts.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, Good evening, everyone. My first question is to Mansi, ma'am. I recently read your book, Yoga and Mindfulness, and it was really clear. It cleared a lot of my concepts about origin and spread of yoga. And I wanted to know what inspired you to write such a book. You've wrote 18 books, 19th is on the way. What is your inspiration behind it?
बिकॉज मैं भी बहुत चीज़ें लाइफ में देख चुकी हूँ. मेरी जर्नी भी बहुत, स्टार्टेड योगा फ्रॉम द एज ऑफ 4. सो मैं एक चीज़ देखती हूँ, हम लोग कंफ्यूज क्यों होते हैं. हम लोग मतलब लाइक ये कंफ्यूज होना, डेल्मा में रहना, करें नहीं करें, आई कांट अंडरस्टैंड. सो मैंने फर्स्ट इंस्पिरेशन वाज माय नाना जी, जिन्होंने मुझे योगा बताया. जैसे अभी कांचा भी बोल रहे थे, योगा इज बियॉन्ड दैट. योगा का मतलब सिर्फ आसन नहीं है, इट्स नॉट अबाउट मंत्र करना. तो मैं ये सोच रही थी जो भी नॉलेज मेरे पास है वो मैं आप लोगों के साथ सबके साथ शेयर करूं, इन फॉर्म ऑफ बुक, इन फॉर्म ऑफ वीडियोस, चैनल्स में जो भी है. एंड रेस्ट मैं यही बोलूंगी, बहुत सिंपल सी चीज मैं आपको बताऊंगी. हम अपने महाभारत की बात करते हैं, तो उस टाइम पे अर्जुन बहुत कंफ्यूज थे, बिकॉज सब उसके रिलेटिव्स थे, सब उसके ये सोच रहा था मैं अपने भाई को मारूं या मैं ये करूं. वो बहुत कंफ्यूज था. और हम लोग भी अपनी लाइफ में इतने कंफ्यूज होते हैं, ये करूं, सो मेनी डिस्ट्रैक्शंस. तो मैंने योगा को अपनी लाइफ में बहुत अर्ली लेके आई हूँ, बिकॉज आई फील लाइक आई एम वेरी फोकस्ड पर्सन. आई विजिटेड ऑलमोस्ट ऑल प्रिजन ऑफ इंडिया, ऑल्सो तिहाड़ जेल, ऑल प्रिजन ऑफ इंडिया. मैं वहां भी यही सोचती थी, लोग क्राइम क्यों करते हैं, क्या ऐसा होता है कि हम लोग गलत काम करते हैं, झूठ क्यों बोलते हैं. योगा ने मेरी लाइफ को बहुत चेंज किया है, बहुत डिसिप्लिन आई है मेरी लाइफ में. तो वो मैंने अपनी बुक्स में, मेरी जो 18 बुक्स है वो मैंने अपनी सारी जर्नी उसमें शेयर करी है. और मैं चाहती जो भी मेरे पास है वो मैं सब लोगों से शेयर करूं. और मुझे सबसे ज्यादा इंस्पायर करते हैं, गुड एंड बैड एग्जिस्ट इन दिस वर्ल्ड, सभी गुड हैं. मुझे सबसे ज्यादा इंस्पायर वही करते हैं जो लोग गुड हैं, मतलब लाइक अच्छी बातें करते हैं, जो सोचते नहीं है. और योगा को भी मैं बहुत सिंपली ही बोलती हूँ कि आप लोगों को हमेशा फोकस रहना है, दैट इज वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट. और वो सब मुझे योगा ने कराया, इसलिए मैं आप लोगों से सबसे वही शेयर कर रही हूँ.
Thank you, ma'am. My next question is to Akanksha, ma'am. At a very young age, you started with yoga too. How can we build a career in yoga?
See, one thing everyone need to understand: if you take yoga as a career, then your thought would be maybe in monetary terms. That would be like, that you might आप अपने path से थोड़ा अलग हो सकते हो. If you don't take it as a career, but if you put your 100% to it, 100% involvement, and you learn it, it will automatically will become your career. Understand? If I think that I want to make it as a career, मैं बहुत mind से सोचूंगी. मॉनेटरी टर्म्स क्या है, मैं ये भी सोचूंगी कि ये मेरे को क्या क्या बेनिफिट करेगा, लाइक मोर ऑफ अ लॉजिकल माइंड. बट आई वुड से ऑफ कोर्स एज अ करियर इट्स a beautiful thing to do because you're delivering peace to people, which is humanity, right? But just one thought I would like to say, don't just think it as a career, think as a service to people through yoga. Then that thought would be correct for everyone. Think that ways, it will give you more peace within, and you will be able to deliver better in a way. And yes, as a career it's beautiful because all the souls, they are depressed, they are sad in their life, bad relationship, all broken. So we need people who should pursue yoga as their career, because we need healers now, not other people. We need this kind of people more now.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I am in 12th grade and my board exams are also upcoming, and I'm in a lot of stress lately, and due to which I'm having many skin breakouts, hormonal imbalances. Can you both tell me how can I cope up with it through yoga?
So please do my pranayama, a simple kriya, which anyone can do, simple kriya. And yes, I'm going to tell you some face yoga for the stress also and for hormonal imbalance also. So first for the stress, this is the beautiful pose. I will tell you the benefits. Just squeeze your face and hold it tightly for 10 seconds. Release. This is the beautiful pose for your face. 57 muscles will get contracted. Your blood circulation will improve more. And this is very good, will make you more positive towards life. So if you have stress or tension, please do the squeeze pose. And there is a principle while doing yoga. We have to perform every exercise for 3 times. 10 second, 15 second, gradually you can increase it. Now, second pose for the stress, which is very important, just hold here. This is very important pressure to control your stress. Swipe it gently. Close your eyes, hold there for 10 seconds. Now with your index finger, start rotating your eyeball. Reverse. Release. So these are very important asanas, and for hormonal imbalance, I'm going to tell you the beautiful pose, lioness pose. It's very easy. Always try to sit straight in yoga. Now look up. Okay, relax. Okay, now understand one thing, thyroid gland is here, your center of your neck. Keep your finger here. Please don't press it, just keep your finger. Now make a pout. Look up. Press your gland. Release your finger first and relax. This is also a beautiful exercise and this will help you a lot. This is the good exercise for thyroid also. We can control our thyroid also. So please do these simple exercises and very, very beneficial exercises. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mansi ma'am. Akanksha ma'am, would you like to tell us more techniques?
Yes. Thank you, Mansi, for the technique. First, I would take 1 minute to make you understand what is hormonal imbalance. Everyone, first, I always hit the root. If you go on the symptom, you will always get your acne back. But I will talk on the root, why the hormonal imbalance is happening in life. Diet, wrong thought process, stress, depression. So, what you need to do? First, you have to eradicate all these things from your life, right? You have to have a balanced diet, which means eating nuts, fruits, a lot of raw vegetables. Sometimes junk food could be a cheat day. Second, exercise, which is very important. And third, like I mentioned, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
can.
Okay. Okay. So, like I mentioned, I was talking about the root cause. You have to let go of the stress in your life and depression, and that come through yoga. Okay. A very beautiful technique I'm going to tell you. People who have, if you have a bathtub, if someone has it, I'm going to tell you 2 techniques. Who have bathtub, they can do that. And the people who doesn't have, I can tell them the technique other. So you fill the bathtub with hot water, and then you just go and sit there for 10 minutes and place a towel over your head. Cold water, it should be cold, right? And you sit there for 10 to 15 minutes every day. People with PCOD, people with menstruation problem, we teach all these techniques in naturopathy. Actually, it works amazingly good, amazingly good. And like I said, if you have acne, first eat a balanced diet. Yeah, that will really, really, really help you. Then the second is the breath. Who has stub, they can use it in this way, and the people who doesn't have, they can do pranayam. Pranayam, if everyone knows about Anulom Vilom, you close your right nostril and you inhale from the left and you close it. Can we try this? It's, I guess everyone knows it. Right now I can give you this only basic technique. And the tub thing really works great for everyone who has hormonal imbalance. Mansi has given a balance towards the thyroid gland. I'm giving you a balance towards your reproductive system. Because आपके hormones दो तरीके से imbalance होते हैं. एक thyroid के through और एक जो आपके PCOD के through hormones होते हैं. जिसकी वजह से you start losing hair, then a lot of other problems come. So always hit to the root. Balanced diet, eat good food, and of course, one more thing I would like to add: sit in the sunshine for 15 to 20 minutes every day. It's gonna balance all your hormones. And one more thing you can do is the sun salutation. Surya Namaskar aap kar sakte ho. Can we all practice Anulom Vilom? It's the most basic technique which is going to balance all your hormones, your entire body system, and will bring peace in your head. So what you have to do is you have to close your right nostril first, and you can bring the index finger between the third eye, and you inhale from the left. You close it and exhale from the right. You inhale from the right, close it, exhale from the left. Same way it keeps happening. You inhale, and you always in the end left from the left nostril. Always remember in pranayam, you start inhaling from the left nostril, and in the end you leave from the left nostril. If anyone knows Surya Namaskar, perform an entire Surya Namaskar, and after that do pranayam. That is Anulom Vilom, and after that do Om chanting. Works really good, really, really good. And I can give you last one remedy if someone is facing problems with menstruation. If it is not coming, you can make a gur and ajwain kadha one night before. What you can do is one night before, you can take a 1 piece of gur into warm water, 1 glass of warm water, and add 1 teaspoon ajwain to it. उसे आप 10 minutes के लिए अच्छे से उसको boil करो. It's ready, chano, and just drink it before sleeping. Next day you will get your periods. Everything
Thank you,
is experienced. I've done it. It's worked beautifully.
Good evening, everyone. So, Akansha ma'am, I had a question for you. Nowadays, our junk food intake has increased. So, is there any particular asana which can absorb it faster?
Okay, first, I would not support anyone to have junk food all the time. 7 days, 1 day is fine to do it should be a cheat day for all of you. That's completely fine. But if you have junk food instantly and you have a stomach ache happens because of the gas. So what all you can do is you can sit in a Vajrasana. I'll show you how does a Vajrasana look like. And in Vajrasana, you can make this mudra. The index finger should be covered with the thumb. And you can sit in the Vajrasana like this, and you can keep this mudra this way. After eating junk food or anything, you can always sit in Vajrasana with this mudra for 5 minutes. It will help to digest your food quickly, and all the gastric problems, the people who are facing major gastric problem can make this mudra for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, till 40 minutes. It is very, very powerful, very powerful. So this is a small technique, but I would never support having junk food all the time. Yeah.
So, is yoga same for kids and adults?
Okay. Is it for me or Mansi?
Ma'am, it's fair.
Mansi can take up
Yes,
this
ma'am.
digestion wala part, Mansi. If you could just add up with to what Akshara, Kansha has told Akshara.
Okay. You want to know about? Sorry.
The kriya which you always, promote for
Yes,
digestion.
ma'am.
For digestion.
Okay, we'll tell you one kriya and very important principle, water principle. Every half an hour, take half glass of water. Very important. If you are suffering from constipation or any problem, then take warm glass of water. Otherwise, we can take normal water. But make sure every half an hour, take half glass of water. Now we'll tell you the beautiful kriya for digestive system. This is very good kriya also, or anti-aging kriya also. Please keep your hand like this. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly come forward. Now exhale. Be there for 30 seconds. Come up. Mahakriya is a beautiful kriya for your digestive system, and we can, for teachers, for principal, we can easily control our age by doing the simple kriya. एक और चीज बताती हूँ मैं आपको, बिकॉज बच्चे हैं, मैं भी बहुत पहले बहुत खाती थी, तो क्या मना करें हम, लेकिन यही बोलूंगी आप 2-3 चीजों को फॉलो कीजिए. एक तो वाटर इनटेक अपना ज्यादा करिए, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. हम हाफ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर तो ले ही सकते हैं, तो एवरी हाफ एन आवर टेक हाफ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर. एंड सेकेंड चीज मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज टीचर्स भी इतना स्ट्रेस लेते हैं, उन लोगों के लिए ही बोल रही हूँ मैं ये. आप खाना खाने के, बिकॉज हमें टाइम नहीं मिलता एक्सरसाइज करने का, योगा करने का, अभी तो टाइम है, बट खाना खाने के 10 मिनट के पहले अगर आप महाक्रिया करेंगे, आपका सारी बीमारियां हमारे पेट से ही होती है. अगर आप इस क्रिया को खाना खाने के 10 मिनट के पहले, चाहे रात का खाना, चाहे लंच से पहले आप 10 मिनट पहले करेंगे, तो हमारा वेट, जो एक्यूमुलेटेड फैट होता है, वो भी रिलीज हो जाएगा. माई वेट इज वेरी मच कंट्रोल्ड, 50 kg फ्रॉम लास्ट मोर देन 10 years बिकॉज ऑफ दिस क्रिया ओनली. अगर मैं योगा नहीं कर पाती हूँ, बट आई फॉलो दिस क्रिया, सो प्लीज इस क्रिया को जरूर कीजिए. एंड फॉर स्टूडेंट्स ऑल्सो इट इज वेरी गुड, स्ट्रेस को भी रिलीज करता है और आपके डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम को भी हमेशा ठीक रखता है. सो प्लीज फॉलो इट बिफोर फूड, 10 मिनट बिफोर. इट विल एक्टिवेट योर पैनक्रीज ऑल्सो. सो ये मेरा एक वो ले लीजिए आप, ये बहुत जरूरी है, प्लीज.
And I just want to thank you, Mansi, for such a great information. I just would like to add one more thing, like she said about diet. It would be really good if you follow the biological clock of body, which means from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning, you should have your breakfast. If you want to keep your stomach healthy, and if even if you're doing cheatings and you're having junk food also, but if you follow the biological clock, it will be a great help for your body and it will stay balanced. Okay, so 7 to 9 a.m, have breakfast during that time. From 12 to 1:30 p.m, have your lunch, and lunch should be heavy, and the breakfast should be very light. Could be only fruits, or you can have poha or dalia. Not heavy breakfast, not at all. Okay, and the dinner should be before 7 p.m. I know in today's date for a lot of people it's not possible to have it around 10 p.m, but then you will always have stomach issues no matter what. If you do yoga also but your eating habits are very poor, and it is not on time, then you will have, either if you don't have it right now, in future you will have. So if you follow this biological clock, I'm just telling you in brief, you will have a healthy digestive system, always, always.
Okay, Akansha ma'am. So is yoga same for kids and adults?
Okay, so yes, yoga for kids and adults are same. And in fact, I would say that kids are so open to universal consciousness because they are love. Children are completely love. So when they start doing yoga, they're much, much more flexible than adults. They do better than adults. Trust me, I've seen like 10-year-old child, they're doing handstands, they're doing crazy back stretches, because you are more flexible and you can do better than adults because you're more open towards love as well. But yes, both of them can do it in the same manner, so there's no difference, and I would always say that children can do it better.
So, ma'am, can you teach us yoga through a story, please?
Yeah, sure. So, okay, I will give you a brief that, like, I always tell people to, small toddlers, they don't develop interest in yoga initially because they find it boring. So, to plant that seed in them, we use a very good technique for all the tiny toddlers. 9 years से जो छोटे बच्चे होते हैं, 3 years से जो ऊपर होते हैं, हम उनके लिए kids yoga through story telling करते हैं, so that they find yoga really interesting. And after that, we put them into the authentic yoga, that, proper the yoga sadhana, doing Surya Kriya and everything. So I'll give you a small demo of it. So Akshara, you want to do storytelling with me? You want to join me for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So Akshara, do you like going to a jungle safari?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you ready to go with me? It's going to be very, very interesting, and you will love and you'll meet new friends there. So are you ready to go with me? So just
Yes.
stand with me. Come here and open your legs. So I think we're going to go in a bicycle. So now move to your right side and let's ride a bicycle, Akshara. Let's go faster, faster, faster. Let's ride a bicycle. Whoa, I can see beautiful trees and there's big road that's coming. Now let's go on our left. Akshara, move to your left. What all can you see, Akshara? I can see people coming. Wow, there's one more person who's riding with me. Let's go faster. Let's win the race. Let's go faster, faster. Now come in center and go faster, faster, faster. Very good, Akshara. You're riding faster than me. Whoa, finally we reached to the jungle. So I can see big trees. Can you see, Akshara, big trees in the jungle?
Yes.
And what color? It is green, right? And what are
Yeah.
the benefits of tree? Can you tell me that?
Well, they can make paper, medicines, and many more things.
Yes, that's so true. So firstly, we should not cut the trees, and I'll show you how does a tree look like. You want to look like a tree with me? Yes?
Yeah.
Stand. So what you do is you cross your right leg and bring your hand in the prayer position and take your hand up, up, up and open it and show me your branches. I'm a mango tree. Which tree are you, Akshara?
I'm an apple tree.
Wow, beautiful. Let's stay strong like a tree. Tree is always strong and stands still in all the storms. So let's just always stay strong like a tree. Come back. You want to look for a friend now? So wear your binoculars. Are you ready? Yes?
Yeah.
So let's find your friend. Go from right to left. Yes. Are you able to see your friend? No. Okay, go the other side. I can see a lion. So you want to see how does a lion look like? Yes. So how does a lion look like is you sit like this and you tap 1, 2, 3. So let's do it together. Go 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is a small demo for the kids yoga through storytelling, and gradually we make them do so many asana. In just 1 hour we make them do 20 asana and they're just happy doing it. Then we do few breathing exercise also. We tell them how to breathe in, breathe out, and after few sessions we start teaching them anulom vilom but through a storytelling only, so that they develop that interest. So that's
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Akshara. Thank you so much. And as I told in the beginning, that we have 2 yoga practitioners with us. One is, of course, our chairman set, Mr. Sushil Dutt Salwan, and the other one is Madam Anjali Sapra. So, sir, do you have any question for the experts?
Ma'am, I think I had already written my questions to you and you had promised to give a e-certificate on that account. But I would like to surely ask both the young ladies, in fact, they look like students more than teachers. They just look like the senior students of your school. Mansi ji, you've authored this lovely book, which is also part of the discussion today. How come we have, yoga has been with us for almost about more than a couple of centuries, but unfortunately, we've not been able to reach the doorsteps of every Indian, and with the net result that the Indians are not healthy as much as your yoga subject is telling them to be. So this dichotomy that yoga is a creation of this world, this country, but unfortunately the recipients are not Indians by themselves. So would you just throw some light on this? Why the gurus have, turned their back towards these citizens, and it is only towards those who possibly can understand?
Okay, I understand, sir, but actually,
I'm sorry, ma'am, you're not audible.
my voice is okay, audible.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I believe कि हम लोगों को थोड़ा टाइम लगता है हर चीज को समझने में. Yes, I have started yoga from the age of 4, and अभी भी हमारे beloved Prime Minister श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने भी 120 countries में योगा को पहुंचाया है. And we all know that 21st June is International Yoga Day now. Yes, लोगों को थोड़ा ये लगता है योगा is not just asanas, mantras, it is beyond that. That is true. But लोगों को ये लगता है कि जैसे physical exercises होती है, they go to gym, zumba, many forms are there. And yoga के बारे में यही बोलूंगी because we will try, क्योंकि आपने इतना वो इंस्पायर, we will try कि जितना उन्होंने योगा को पहुंचाया है, जितना महर्षि पतंजलि ने कंपोज किया है, जितना भी उन्होंने करा है उससे बहुत, बिकॉज यंग है तो हमारे पास भी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, हम भी बहुत जगह योगा को आगे करें. एंड मोस्टली मैं बहुत ट्राई करती हूँ योगा के लिए. आई हैव 5 daughters also. I have adopted 5 daughters, so वो भी योगा ही कराती हैं. That's really nice. और योगा मैं अभी आपको बताया, योगा इज नॉट जस्ट आसनास, अबाउट मंत्र, इज ऑल अबाउट कंसंट्रेशन. दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड टुडे. सो योगा के यही बोलेंगे, बिकॉज लोग ज्यादा मॉडर्न चीजों में ही वो होते हैं. योगा हमारे इंडिया से है. मैं सबसे यही रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि आप लोग प्लीज योगा को फॉलो कीजिए, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. और आगे पूरी कोशिश करेंगे आगे इसको और घर घर में पहुंचाने की. वी विल ट्राई.
मानसी जी, that's a very positive answer what you've given. मेरी आपसे ये रिक्वेस्ट ये रहेगी, जैसे आपने 5 बेटियों को अडॉप्ट करा है, ये ऐसे ही अगर जितने योगा मास्टर्स हैं हमारे हिंदुस्तान में, अगर आप एक विद्यालय को अडॉप्ट कर लें, if you adopt one school, and there will be a huge revolution. तो जो हमारे मोदी साहब, PM साहब कर रहे हैं with 120 countries, अगर आप schools को adopt करें तो you will be touching a population of almost about 60 crores, and that possibly would be answer. My last question to you, Mansi ji, would be, आपने posture के बारे में बहुत emphasize किया है कि बच्चों के जो posture होते हैं, sitting posture, standing posture, वो बिल्कुल गलत हैं, जिसकी वजह से उनको आगे आके बहुत कठिनाइयां फेस करनी पड़ेगी. अच्छा, तो अगर जितने हमारे योगा गुरुज हैं, अगर हम मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन को जाके कहें कि एक हर इंस्टीट्यूशन में ये एक तरह का रेगुलेशन करा जाए, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली देखिए बंदा लड़का कैसे पढ़ता है, कैसे खड़ा होता है, ये सारी चीजें हैं. तो विद योर कंट्रीब्यूशन आई थिंक यू कैन गेट अ रेवोल्यूशन, बोथ यू एंड आकांक्षा जी, यू कैन गेट अ रेवोल्यूशन इन दिस कंट्री.
मैं एक चीज आपको बताऊंगी, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. योग का मतलब मैं बोल रही हूँ, इट्स जस्ट आप सीधे बैठ गए. पहले ऋषि लोग कैसे सीधे बैठ गए. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट योगा. बट यस, एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज मैं आपको बताऊंगी जो बहुत जरूरी है. लोगों को सीधा बैठना नहीं आता है, एंड दैट इज नॉट गुड फॉर आवर बॉडी. बहुत सिंपल चीज मैं बता रही हूँ आपके स्टूडेंट्स को. अभी आई एम सिटिंग इन सोफा. प्लीज अपने पाँव को सीधा रखेंगे. होपफुली यू कैन सी मी ऑल. अब आपके हील्स को आप स्ट्रेच कर रहे हैं आगे की तरफ. इस तरह से बैठेंगे हम लोग. Hopefully you all can see me. इस तरह बैठेंगे, हमारा अलाइनमेंट सीधा हो जाएगा. अगर इस तरह से हम 1 मिनट बैठेंगे तो हमारा जो बैक होता है हमेशा स्ट्रेच रहेगा, सीधा रहेगा. सो प्लीज मैं आपके स्कूल में कुछ वीडियोस शेयर करूंगी विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर चिल्ड्रन ऑल्सो. 1 मिनट इस पोजीशन पे बैठेंगे तो हम लोग हमेशा सीधा रहेंगे. जितना सीधा रहेंगे उतना हम लोग काम कर पाएंगे. So very important for students. So I would love to share my videos to them.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Akansha ji, you have taken a very good route of even talking about good eating habits besides combination of yoga. So naturopathy is one of your assets. I think with your contribution to the young generation, जैसे वो हमारे एक यंग स्टूडेंट ने कहा कि जंक फूड कितना उनके सिस्टम में घुस चुका है, तो अगर आप जैसे मैंने अभी मानसी जी को रिक्वेस्ट करी थी, ऐसे ही अगर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस को आप अप्रोच करें, आपको लगता नहीं है कि अगले 10 या 15 साल में वी विल बी क्रिएटिंग अ वेरी हेल्दी नेशन?
You're absolutely right, Sushil ji. If we start contributing in this way, going to school and giving workshops, firstly, like Rashmi ji ko, I was very thankful to her. She being a pranic healer and she has some awareness. That's why she's taking up this workshop for all the children. But you're absolutely right. If we start going to schools and colleges and promoting them, the balanced diet, how to go about it, and few techniques that, like I said, it's not possible to avoid junk food at times. You go in a marriage or maybe you're out, then you have to have it, but we have cleansing methods to it, so we can make them aware. If you're having it, then how to cleanse yourself. But yes, you're absolutely right. If we take it up to the college level and the school level, then in 10 years our India will be changed, and our youngsters need to change their mind and their thought process, because they're moving more towards bad things right now, unfortunately.
So grateful to both of you. You've spent your time with our students, and I think the parents should understand that it is the call of the day, that a healthy mind and a healthy body can be only reason which can take you ahead and which can actually see your old age as a safe age. Thank you, Mrs. Malik. Thank you so much.
So thank you, sir. Now we have with us Anjali Sapra. She's been practicing yoga for past 25 years now. And
Yeah.
hopefully within 5 years, she'll turn into a trainer also, if I'm not.
Yeah,
But we-
I want to.
being a mother who is a practitioner of yoga, how it has changed your life, how it has changed the entire family's atmosphere, because there are a lot of mothers who are watching this, and how a lady in the house, when she gets literate into these kind of healthy lifestyles, how it affects the family. If you could just give your example to the audience.
Sure. First of all, good evening all, and thank you, Mrs. Malik, for having me over. And Akanksha and Mansi did a wonderful job, and it's always a pleasure. Yoga is a sea of knowledge. I mean, it is not limited to a physical or a pranayama practice or something. It's a complete. It's a journey which is never ending, kind of. You just keep on going on that, and you keep on discovering yourself, and that is what I've done over the years. So I'm almost close to about 50 now, and while I was about in college, so say about 20, 21 years of age, I got into this practice, and at that time it was just for but I had a drive to do that, and because everybody at that time was gymming or jogging, I was into jogging as well, so some physical activity, but yoga was something which really attracted me. And over the years I kept on practicing, and I could see the change that uh, it brought into my life. I was a very nervous temperament kind of a person initially. My temperament, I mean, I would be very nervous, although I was the president of my college and I did all those wonderful jobs, but the heart of it, I was a very, very timid kind of a soul. But as I started practicing, and as I went deeper into it, I rediscovered myself, and there was a confidence that I built up. There was a kind of of course, apart from the physical strength, the confidence, the center. I felt very centered. So in any situation, I got married, I had children, there are various types of hardships that you come as a lady in your lives. And I felt that it really, really brought me back to and it really helped me. So whenever I would feel, well, I'm very disturbed, I would just go sit, I would just take a few deep breaths, and that would really, really help. So it becomes a way of your life. Even my children, I mean, they are now working and finished college. So even with them, handling your children becomes very easy, because children at various stages pose a lot of problems for the parents. I mean, they're going through their puberty, they're going through their adolescence and so on and so forth to their teenage, and there are a lot of mood swings happening. Their behaviors change a lot, and it is very important for us parents to be very centered, to understand them as a friend. And it's very easy to say that. I mean, we all know, we all read about it. But when it comes to the situation, we at times overreact on. So this is something which has helped us, helped me rather. And I felt that any situation, it really, I mean, whenever there would be an adverse situation, I would really take a deep breath and just think before reacting. So this is something which I have learned, and I think this I would definitely. This is because of my practice and because of the yoga that.
You
And
do
it,
power
it
yoga, right? You do power yoga.
no, so I'm into Ashtanga.
Oh, you're in Ashtanga only.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I have done different forms of yoga. I have done Baba yoga also. I have so, but this I think this was my calling, and I got into the Ashtanga part of it because, as Akanksha rightfully said, you know, it really connects you within yourself and with the supreme consciousness, and
And you
it
were also
really
talking about, yeah, you were also talking about the issue which your son was facing.
yeah. So
And
yes,
then he
correct.
discovered that, okay, I can correct, this inch.
Absolutely. So even any of your, as Akanksha and Mansi had rightfully said, there are so many problems. There are so many hormonal imbalances which happen as you're growing up. Even for me, I mean, I when I hit my menopause, it just went by so smoothly. I mean, there was not even a single day touch wood that I felt that, you know, there was some problem that I was facing. I mean, it just sailed through. So that was because of this beautiful practice. I'm 100% sure. And it was not, I mean, I make it a point that not even a single day, I mean, I miss my practice
Really
because
great.
that's something which is a way of life now. And even for my son, who is now working, so he had some hair issues and so I mean he started doing headstands and he was all I mean he's been watching me and he knows and all that, but then when this happened to him, I just mentioned to him, why don't you start doing this? And he started doing it and it really helped. And he's been doing it now very regularly, you
Yeah.
know.
So when they
Yeah.
see, the advantage of yoga asana.
Absolutely. And same goes for my daughter as well. I mean, she's a teenager. She's been having menstrual problems, as Akanksha and Mansi had mentioned. But, you know, with this practice, it is really eased out.
Thank you
So
so
it
much.
really, really helps. Yeah.
Thank you, Anjali. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Mansi, we've not spoken about boys much as of yet in the entire webinar. So, usually teenage boys, get into the anger mode most of the time. They get angry very soon. And sometimes, when I'm counseling also, they said, okay, ma'am, when I get angry, it just comes like that. I mean, I'm not able to help myself. So for them, what would you advise? I mean, I believe that one facial yoga, which you have already told, I think that works in the this particular state. Can you just repeat that again for the boys here? You're not audible.
Now it is okay? My voice is audible?
Yeah.
Okay. So please, अगर आपको कभी गुस्सा आए, do this pose. This is the beautiful pose to control your anger. मुझे कभी गुस्सा नहीं आता. मैं चाहती हूँ किसी को गुस्सा भी ना आए. So this is very important. Just hold it, squeeze it tightly. Release. 57 muscles will get contracted, your blood circulation will improve, more oxygen will flow in. So this is the beautiful pose, but we have to do it for 3 times, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, gradually you can increase it. कोई भी प्राणायाम करो, कोई भी योगा आसन करो, 3 बार जरूर कीजिए, तभी आपको उसका better result मिलेगा.
Thank you, Mansi. Yeah, thank you. Jyoti, there were a number of questions and I think we've already got 1 hour finished, but then please quickly take some questions.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. So I'll just take a couple of questions, ma'am. The first question was that how much time one should spend doing asanas? So in an ideal day, how much time we should spend doing the asanas, ma'am? Mansi, ma'am, can you please answer?
I actually spare 20 minutes every day for yoga.
Ma'am, you're not audible, ma'am. Can you please?
I spare 20 minutes every day for yoga and 5 minutes for my pranayama practice. So 20-25 minutes is more than enough. Walking, other physical activity we can do, yeah, 20-25 minutes is okay.
Okay, ma'am. Another question is, can IBS, that is irritable bowel syndrome, be cured only using yoga exercises? Also, if they can be, please tell the exercises for that.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I've already told, like, I will send some videos also for that. But my
Okay.
Mahakriya is the beautiful Kriya. Please start doing that. Before food, before lunch or before dinner, अगर आप दिन में miss करते हैं तो रात को कीजिए, then you won't face any problem like this.
Ma'am, another question from a student, ma'am. This question is, what is the difference between losing weight and being fit?
एक चीज आपको बताऊं बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जब आप क्विकली अपना वेट लॉस करते हैं, सबसे ज्यादा इफेक्ट आपके फेस पे पड़ता है और हम बड़े दिखने लग जाते हैं. अभी इतना अच्छा कॉम्प्लीमेंट मिला कि वी आर लुकिंग वेरी यंग, सो दैट्स रियली नाइस फिल्म. सो फिट रहना बहुत जरूरी है, दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. फिट रहने का ये मतलब नहीं है कि आप इमिजिएटली अपना वेट वो करें, ठीक है, धीरे धीरे करिए. और एक बहुत सिंपल सी चीज बताऊंगी फिट रहने के लिए, मेंटल फिजिकल हेल्थ बोथ इज इम्पोर्टेंट. बे लीफ, आप बे लीफ वाटर लीजिए, सोक इट ओवरनाइट, ट्राई फॉर 15 days. दिस इज द बेस्ट वाटर फॉर डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन और आप हमेशा हेल्दी भी रहेंगे, फिट भी रहेंगे. बे लीफ को सोक इट ओवरनाइट, ड्रिंक दैट वाटर फॉर 14 days. दैट इज ऑल.
Thank you so much. My question to Akansha ma'am is, kindly suggest yoga asanas for the people who are working in the office from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's from a parent, ma'am.
Okay. Firstly, see, on a webinar, I just can't suggest only one asana. There is a sequence to it. Yeah. So that is very important to follow a sequence. Since I cannot teach it here, I would suggest her the best is only do 5 Surya Namaskars. If she do that, that will be good to go for her hormonal imbalance, for her mood swings, if she has mood swings, for energy levels to go up high. And like I mentioned here about the Anulom Vilom, after doing Surya Namaskar, you can just perform Anulom Vilom for 5 minutes, after that Om chanting. Because these are the, this is a process. So just giving her one asana will not give her the full benefit. So Surya Namaskar, most of the people they know. So right now I can suggest only them to go for the Surya Namaskar because it's a complete package for everyone. It works on each and every part of your body, on every nadi, nervous system, your head, everywhere. But after that, do pranayam. And one thing I want to request to everyone while doing yoga, please don't talk. Like mothers do. Ha beta, are you? Okay, beta, kar rahi hu. No. Since it's a sadhana, it's a puja for you. So you have to be in a specific room where there's a ventilation. At the same time, no phones, no opening up your eyes during pranayam, 100% involvement within you. That's why we call yoga as an inner journey, not the outward journey. So that's what I would suggest.
And of course, Jyoti, as Mansi has been promoting her face yoga, so sitting on the chair, the face yoga is very, very easy to do. So Mansi, you got, I think, 85 yoga. So maybe we can share all the videos one by one, with the parents and students, and then they can take that. Yes, Jyoti, any other question you have?
Ma'am, we can go on and on because we've got number of questions and we can request the resource people that we'll send them a mail and they can answer the questions. So I would request you, ma'am, to wrap up the session, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Before I wrap up, Mansi, one question I had in my mind, how come a yogini went for a beauty contest?
Yoga is natural way to keep your skin healthy and beautiful. Face yoga, it gives youthful vitality to your face that make you look younger and beautiful. और मुझे कभी cosmetics नहीं करने और मुझे हमेशा अच्छा रहना, always beautiful, healthy रहना. So मैंने opt किया yoga, face yoga, and हमारे इंडिया में हर जगह पे जब आपको कुछ करना होता है तो हमें उसको आगे बढ़ाना होता है. तो मुझे लगा ब्यूटी पेजेंट इज द ओनली वे. सो विदाउट एनी कॉस्मेटिक आई वन द क्राउन. मैंने सबको बोला नेचुरली हम लोग कितने ब्यूटीफुल रह सकते हैं, बिकॉज सबको देखा इतना इतना मेकअप लगा के. सो मैं यही बोलना चाहूंगी, नेचुरली प्लीज फेस योगा करिए, अपने आप को हेल्दी एंड ब्यूटीफुल रखिए. वो एक टाइम था बिकॉज मुझे बताना था लोगों को आई एम ब्यूटीफुल, सॉरी. सो वो वे था और यही बोलूंगी, फेस योगा जरूर कीजिए, दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Thank you so much, Mansi, and really wish that you want to actually adopt 100 daughters, right?
Yes, actually, this is my dream.
Your
Thank you.
dream. That's your dream, and we really blessed that it should get realized ASAP, as soon as possible. Sir, with your permission, can we wrap up the session now?
Please, thank you so much. Thank you. Very kind of you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kansha. Thank you, Mansi. Thank you, Kanak Publisher. And of course, Sar is representing Salwan Education Trust. So thank you, everyone. And of course, Anjali Sapra, Sanya, and Akshara, the girls here. And I believe the most of it was a girls' show today. Without even realizing it. So that's the reason I had I thought that I'll ask one question from the boys also. So, Sanya, you forgot to ask on behalf of your friends. Any which ways, thank you so much, Akansha, Mansi, and it was really, really great having you on this webinar. And I'm very sure all the audience must have, actually a little motivation they must have got from this webinar to start the yoga exercise, because yoga is not only those, difficult asanas, but they are very simple. And Mansi, you already, got it into very, very simple form by doing the face yoga. And I saw your videos where you had actually told what all benefits it gives. So obesity or double chin or whatever the person has an issue with, they can get it cured by face yoga. So thank you, everyone. And thank you all the audience
Thank you
also
so
for
much.
joining us for this webinar and taking out time on this Friday evening. Thank you. And we'll meet you again in the next episode of the self-empowerment series, which we have initiated today. Thank you and have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you so much.